I'm all for training people for jobs that exist on the outside. But when you do that in a way that you create monopolies that are allowed to pay slave wages, then you destroy industry on the outside. And you make it therefore much harder for people to find those jobs. And so we've got to get back to training people for jobs that exist on the outside and ending vestiges of previous centuries that frankly continue to hold us back.
No, press question.
Hi, glad to see you here in Howard County. Baltimore County, Howard County, where are we? Baltimore County, yep. Very important county. I'm Louis Fields with Radio 1, and I have a show on Thursdays at 12 noon. And I'm a member of the Black Press, and we're concerned that your campaign is not getting information flowing to the Black Press. How would you look at utilizing the Black Press to increase the voter turnout, particularly in certain counties that we haven't seen the voter turnout as we would need it, particularly in Frederick County, Anne Arundel County? These are counties that have heavy Democratic numbers. Even in Baltimore City, I think we were like under 40% in 2014. As a member of the Black Press, we are urging and inviting you to look at us as a resource to help get your campaign information out. And I don't know if that's a question or not, but I do have a real question. Sure. Who is this guy right here? I don't know. I know I've seen him somewhere.
Yeah, right. Well, this is Harry Venix, who will be at churches for our campaign tomorrow. He's been at offices around the state today. Harry, you might know from movies such as The Matrix, where he played Commander Locke, The Blacklist on television, and the current TV show is...
The Blacklist. They might know me from the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, the 5 Heartbeats. Harry's a dear friend of at least 10 years, and he's so beloved that when he shows up at churches, people don't care that I'm not there. It's like, so it works out well. We can cover twice as many churches in a day. All right. As for the Black, as you know, I come out of the Black Press. I'm a former Black newspaper editor. I've talked to Alfred and Kathy. We are eager to make greater use of Radio 1 and TV 1's desire to have us on. I hope that you'll be encouraging folks to vote and really having a conversation every day. And we just got a month, really, until early vote starts, give or take. And so your outlet is critical. And frankly, civic engagement is really what, at the heart, civic engagement and entertainment are the heart of Radio 1. And so would be honored to be on your show if you would have me. One of my comms guys is here. It's Brian, right over there. And you can also just always email press@benjealous.com.
We're going to have 2 more questions. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to ask Brian or anybody in the campaign if they have any action items for us.
Sure, and I can give some action items to you.
Sure, okay.
Let's
You give it. All right, that's fine.
Okay. You spoke of underfunding, repayment grants, and staffing, and that source of funds for paying for some of this is the casino. What is the balance? Where's the balance of the funds coming from? I guess my bottom line question is, do you plan to increase taxes?
As a businessman, I push back on the notion that we always got to pay more to do better. Sometimes you just got to do better to do better. We talked a lot about that today, how we have to shift priorities in order to make sure that we stop squandering money on a prison system that's bloated, and we invest more in public higher education. That we stop sending money to repair 17-year-old boilers, and we instead replace them with HVAC systems, and ultimately in a few years we'll be saving significant amounts of money. A lot of what we're talking about is better management. On the issue of taxes, I've put out proposals to make our system more fair, more progressive. I've said that it's unfair that Walmart doesn't pay state taxes in Maryland, but my small business has to. We'll fix that. It's unfair that hedge fund managers pay a lower rate than their secretaries. And it's unfair that the rest of us pay a higher sales tax than they do in DC, in part to subsidize hedge fund managers paying a lower tax rate than they should. I put proposals on the table for all of those. That includes a bigger tax cut for the average Marylander, in the form of a sales tax cut, than Larry Hogan has ever proposed. We have to create a tax system that is more fair. We cannot be afraid of making sure that wealthy special interests, whether they're hedge fund managers or Walmart, pay their fair share too.
Hello. Thank you again for being here today. And thank you also to Brother Assembly for having this forum. Very much appreciated, very much needed in our community. And I'd just like to follow